I usually use about 3 of these products in the morning and about 1 or 2 at night, just to keep my routine very, very, very short, because I have a daughter who I'm always chasing after. She's 14 months old, so like I am constantly running after her. I have to make sure my skincare routine is very short and to the point. And I think these kind of cover all the basics that I need. They're just super easy to keep up with. Hi guys, and welcome back. I wanted to share some of my skincare favorites with you guys because I didn't really take my skincare seriously until about 2 or 3 years ago. These are just products that I use almost every day. I do change up my skincare routine depending on like what time of the month it is, the seasons, like what I need the most, and I have some dupes in here as well. Everything's going to be linked in my Like to Know and my Amazon storefront. So here is my big basket of goodies that I wanted to go over with you guys. I'm very happy to have tried these, and I wanted to give an honest review of every one of these. Okay, we're starting out with moisturizers. The moisturizer I use the most is the Drunk Elephant Polypeptide Cream. I see this all over TikTok. I feel like everybody uses this product at this point. This is one of those that I was really hesitant to try because it was expensive, but I was actually going to buy this when they sent this to me, so I was really excited to try it out. And I use it just about every single day. It's very lightweight. It keeps my skin so moisturized, so clear. And I really, really like that. I think a moisturizer is one of those things that everybody should have in their skincare routine. I have very oily skin and I still use a moisturizer, and that's one thing that I didn't do growing up because I was always told with oily skin to not use moisturizers, and now I've noticed that that's totally not true, that I definitely need to. Maybe it's not for everybody, but for me it is. I also like how this doesn't have much of a fragrance because I try to keep fragrances away from my skin. I feel like in skincare, number one, if you're using a lot of skincare products, it can get kind of clogged up and there's too much fragrances going on. And number two, it's really not something to put on your skin a whole lot. But I do have products that have fragrances, obviously. Second for moisturizers is the Tatcha Dewy Skin Cream. I'm sure you've seen this one. This one is one of those that I probably would have never tried because it is pretty pricey. And at first, I wasn't really sure about it. The more I have used it, the more I actually love this so much. I don't know if I can justify the price tag though, but when I'm like today, all I have on today is this. I have one of the other things I'm going to show you. I didn't put any foundation on, no cover up, no like powders, nothing, literally just this. Like it's so glowy, it's so whatever, and like I've never had this kind of skin before. And what I like about this is it goes on so thick that it makes my skin feel like it's clean. And I feel like for like a clean girl aesthetic, this is a really good thing. I don't really have the clean girl aesthetic, but I feel like this is a really good product for that. It's very like buttery smooth. I've used a good bit of it so far. I try to use very little. I think I use maybe a pea size a day. And I don't use this when I'm wearing a lot of makeup, and that's just kind of like a personal choice. I don't really like thick makeup, and this is a thick cream, so it kind of makes it too thick almost. I started out by using this as a nighttime cream at first, and now I've kind of started using it on days when I just don't want to do makeup. These two I use every single day, one or the other one every single day in the morning. Number two, for a makeup remover, I don't wear a lot of makeup, so I don't really need them, but one of my favorite brands of all time is called Pharmacy. That's one of the first skincare brands that I actually bought into and I really wanted to try out that were kind of pricey. I loved their, I think it's called Honey Drop Potion. They've changed the name of it a couple times. And then I loved their Green Clean Cleansing Balm. Anyway, so I was actually going to buy the Green Clean again, and I saw this dupe on TikTok, and e.l.f. Holy Hydration Makeup Melting Cleansing Balm. So this is literally an exact dupe for the Green Clean. It is almost the exact, the only thing different is the color and maybe even the smell. This is what it looks like in the middle, or the inside, I guess. It looks almost the exact same if you've seen the other product, and it works exactly the same. Like, and it's probably a fourth of the price. I got this at Walmart. You can get it at Walmart, Target, Ulta, you know, all those places. So it's really good. It's very oily, so it makes my skin kind of like oily, but it makes my skin feel really good when I use it. All I do is I put it on and then I just literally wash my face like to take makeup off. It works with really thick makeup. It's amazing. This is one of my favorite brands for skincare of all time, and they're actually really affordable. I think you can find them at Target and maybe even Walmart, I'm not sure. But this is called Bloom. Like, I've tried 4 or 5 of their products and I have loved every single one of them. Like, I love them, and I never see people talk about them for some reason. So I use this every single day. This is the Daydreamer Cleanser, and I literally use this every single freaking day. Like, I'm obsessed with this cleanser. It does have a push spout, but mine broke. So I literally do like this. I take it off and I rub it on my skin. I am using every drop. This is my second or third bottle of this. I'm not even sure. Love it. Next, I have the Spot and Scar Fade Serum by them. It is amazing if you have acne really bad, or if you're just now starting to get into skincare and you're trying to get rid of acne, like marks. I had acne marks really bad and I love this. I don't use this as often, but I do love it. And I think this is actually a glass bottle. I'm not sure. Next by them is the oil. So I don't use a lot of oils because I have oily skin, but if I'm going to, you know, like shave my face, or if I'm wanting to have kind of like a self-care night and just kind of like refresh my skin, I do use oil. This is the only oil I use. I've tried the oil by Drunk Elephant and I did not like it at all, but it smells like tea tree oil. So it's kind of feels like it's at least kind of clean. It does make my skin feel really clean after using it, but yeah, this is probably my least favorite by them, but I still love this product so much. Next, I have Tacobo, and I do like a lot of their products. However, their sunscreen has been my favorite by them. I use this if I'm going out by the pool or if I'm going to be outside a lot. I don't really wear a lot of makeup with this, but you can. I really like how this leaves like almost a sheer look to your skin. It makes you feel really dewy and good. And I like the smell of it. I do wish it was fragrance free, but it does have a good smell to it at least. It's SPF 50, so it's a really good sunscreen if you really just need to wear sunscreen. Next is another dupe. So we've all heard of the watermelon dewdrop cream. We've probably all used it. I know I used it. I went through a couple bottles. I actually went to the store to buy it and I walked in Ulta and I was like going to buy it and I was like, I don't know if I can spend the money on it. And I found this dupe from my brother's girlfriend. Actually recommended this dupe to me. It said this is the Essence Glow Serum Primer. This is what it looks like. This is exactly the same thing and it's $5, so you cannot beat this price. I got it at Ulta. It adds a really good glow. It makes my skin feel really hydrated. I don't use this all the time, but I do use this multiple times a week, probably 3 or 4 times a week. It's lasted me a really good long time too. It's so good and it smells amazing. Next, we go into another Drunk Elephant product. So this is the Be Goldie Bright Drops, and this has become one of my favorites, and I will buy this again when I finish it because I use this with everything. It doesn't matter if I'm wearing a lot of makeup or skincare for the day. Basically today I used the Tatcha and this, and that's all I used on my skin. It's so clear, it's so good. It adds such a good shine. It doesn't tint your skin at all, but it does add a really good like glow, shimmer, whatever you want to call it. It doesn't have a smell, so I love that. And it kind of works like the L'Oreal Glotion that I use. So I would say this is worth the price. It is kind of pricey, but I would say it's worth the price. If I knew a dupe, I would mention it, but I don't know a dupe for this. Probably my number one out of this entire haul. Let's talk vitamin C creams. So I use vitamin C creams when I'm not going to be in the sun a whole lot. These are the two that I have been back and forth with. This is the Drunk Elephant and this is In Beauty Project. I like the In Beauty Project 10 times more than the Drunk Elephant one. I don't like this one. This is probably, besides the oil, this is my least favorite by them. I haven't been impressed by this. However, this little green machine that is from In Beauty, I use this so much. But it does have spinach, kale, avocado, aloe, vegan collagen, and more. I don't know what the other more is. It does have, I guess, greens in them. So I don't know what that does for your skin, but I really do love this. And I think it really does help with brightening your skin overall. Someday soon, I'm going to do a morning routine and a night routine for you guys just because it feels like that's a little more in depth of what to use when. Also a period routine because I totally do a different one for then too because, you know, the breakouts and everything else, right? It's just horrible then. So I'll have to talk about my acne creams then because I do have certain acne creams for that. And yeah, I think that's it.